Nino.
What's going on, Quantum?
How are you, my friend?
You?
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hey, how you doing?
This is Josh. This is one of my guys. He's my driver.
Why are you dressed up like Julio?
Yeah, I've gotten that a few times already.
Sorry, and your name? Sorry? You look familiar.
I'm Josh Miller.
This is
Josh Miller. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I've had to keep a lower profile because I'm doing a lot of business. Okay. I can't let too many people know when I'm around or this and that. I'm taking care of business. But yeah,
okay.
I've already had a cop or two grill me for this mask. But anyways,
Wait, you have to keep a low profile?
Yeah, I'm dealing with a lot of clients nowadays with materials. I come around, I get 50 phone calls, I get 50 texts.
Understandable.
Can't let, I got to keep my priorities.
Understandable. Give me just one sec. Hey, Junior.
Go ahead.
Hey Nino, I've just met up with the guy, and honestly, he seems obviously $2 million is no chicken coop, but he seems pretty solid. Like,
okay,
he's speaking to me about the business people he's getting involved in, and
I'm in the middle of a meeting right now.
Okay.
Let me talk him down to $500,000 and have him like build up to it and like explain why, because we can't just like sign those checks off. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And we've already denied other people too.
Yeah,
on the same thing. Like, if he's curious, we denied another airline that put it in before him. They asked for $2 million, and I told them, no, you got to build up. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll let him know.
All right.
Appreciate it, Nino.
Bye.
I don't want to intrude on that conversation you just had, but Hassan's been contacting me to get involved with his business as well. He's looking for a lot of heavy investors, and he wants me as a pilot.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know how to fly a plane, Quentin?
I do. I've been flying a bit. I
feel like you'd be like Denzel in Flight if you flew. You'd definitely be an alcoholic pilot.
Well, you got to drink a little to be a good pilot. But I'll be honest. I just I've had to deal with a couple things here and there. The Vagos are back. I don't know if I told you this. I had to speak to them because they've been going around late hours robbing some of my guys doing sanitation. So I called up the new Jefe, struck a deal. So they now get materials for me and I buy it from them and they leave everybody alone. So after this meeting, that's where I'm heading.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I met with them earlier today. They seem like pretty good people, to be honest.
Do you like Johnny?
I met Diablo.
Okay, Diablo.
I met with the others too, but they didn't actually introduce themselves. So maybe Johnny was there.
Okay, yeah. Johnny's the Jefe. I spoke with a few of them. I think I spoke with Diego. Yeah, good. They seem like they're running some good stuff. I also had to speak with Manor. That's a whole different story. But yeah, I haven't spoken to you since the sheriff pick, I think. And yeah, I definitely knew it was gonna fall towards the end there.
Is it because of the copium that Princess is on about her survey?
That is absolutely it.
So like, did she intentionally do that? So I have to, because Princess isn't stupid, right?
I know. Yeah.
At least I don't think she is. She has her blainer moments, but
absolutely.
What was shocking to me is like, she with a straight face tried to tell me, is like, I did a survey, Nino, and it was with like 35 people, and mostly they said, Blaine County actually had more favorable than LSPD, and I'm like, do I look retarded? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I was like, are you drunk? Like,
she's like treating you like you're 5 years old. Like, fuck no. Yeah, it's bullshit. And no one else can hear that.
Out of genuine like it's one of those, like, out of just sheer curiosity,
Sure.
was it like a directed survey? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Do you know who Signy is?
Yeah.
He hired Signy,
Yeah.
and Signy, I guess, has a bunch of contracted individuals going around with their surveys. They kind of targeted mainly, honestly, they handle a lot of surveys down in the, senior buns and whatnot. But I think they really targeted up north mainly, even within the BCSO. And a lot of the BCSO were so apprehensive of taking a survey, they were almost hostile.
Oh my God.
And that's where
Okay.
it's coming from. So
That makes
don't
sense.
believe everything you hear.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I didn't believe it. The moment, if she's intelligent enough to know that 35 people is not a survey. You know what I mean?
It's
Especially if there's direction involved. 'Cause, yeah.
it's a drop in the bucket, and then that bucket is in Blaine County. Think about
Mm-hmm.
that. So, yeah, big issue there. It came down to McNulty because towards the end,
Yeah.
to be perfectly honest with you, he said some things she wanted to hear from him, and kind of folded the other way of what McNulty would usually probably do and say to get that position. He gave in to the, we'll listen to Princess on this and take her direction and guidance, and yeah. Hell, he's even given her ride-alongs, and we all know he's not that kind of guy. So, I have some interesting news about the undersheriff.
Well, let me start by saying,
Okay.
After I heard it was a McNulty, I congratulated Princess. And what was odd about it is she said, I thought you wanted Peters to win. And I said, no, I didn't want to lose Peters.
No, you have to find a replacement. I told you that.
Yeah, yes, exactly. But she thinks I'm lying.
Why?
I don't know. She said, didn't you tell me that you didn't want him anymore? And I can, at best, I don't recall ever saying that, except for maybe one point where I called her and I said, no, go ahead and fucking take him. You two, some like hyper, like sarcastic shit that she
emotional
kinda,
sarcasm.
Yeah. But I think McNulty, look, losing Peters would be like losing half of the spirit of LSPD at the end of the day.
That's how I felt.
Yeah. But so I don't know. McNulty's gonna be all right. I think. I'm sure there'll be disagreements, but at least he's not a crybaby pussy bitch. You know what I mean?
Not. And I'll tell you this: he got the position. He completely mellowed out to the fact where he's a personable leader, and the community's already up north is happy with him. The Chaos Legion and whatnot. They've already he's already more approachable than Aspen ever was. I'm just gonna let you know right now. And I found out, if you want to hear about the undersheriff situation.
I'm not sure how much I really care genuinely.
Well, you're gonna when I say this, maybe.
I don't think so. I mean, the thing is, like, it's kind of shitty. So I'll put it like this: of what I've heard, you got Vivian, right? And I actually think she's really good for the LSPD. And like, let's say she were to go over, that's like a loss for LSPD, right? And to me, how do I put this? At the end of the day, it's still the same slice of individuals who are going to get the position, right?
Yeah.
And so it's unfortunate. I know it's unfortunate, there's a lot of talk about like new chances and first chances and this and that. But the reality is, after a year, the candidates are still all the same,
Oh,
right?
yeah. You're right.
And maybe this goes back to Moss's appointment, is that whoever it ends up being, it's going to be a lot of the same anyways. And McNulty is going to be a lot of the same. I think it's copium to think it won't be.
Okay, well, let me just throw this out there.
Yeah.
The top 3 pick, he dwindled the undersheriff down to. None of them are BCSO. Do you know that?
It's sort of irrelevant at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
But I'm still trying to figure out exactly who. But apparently there's something really spicy going on. And I don't know what. So that's the part that might be relevant.
I don't think so, because I'm going to tell you why, Quantum. I think you're still operating under the I think it would have been relevant like maybe 6 months ago, because I think back then we were still attempting to work with Blaine County, right?
Yeah, I know.
And then the series of incidents happened down in the city where BCSO was like shooting up motherfuckers, right? Not taking accountability. And I realized, and I found out for the first time, is that these stupid cunts will go and do shit and then won't hold their people accountable. And if they're unable to do that, then I'm just going to legislate it out. And it's going to be shit that is going to pass. And if they don't want it, Quantum, and I'm going to give you examples of this, is that if law enforcement goes and pulls someone out, and it's something as simple as does not tell them why they are being pulled over and detained, as with every other part of the United States, right? And instead abuses them by making up shit, right? And now all of a sudden this motherfucker's in court, for like civilians in court for 2 months waiting for, oh, not anymore. I'm just gonna, we've completely changed it. When like something like that hits the hits legislation, if they go do egregious tyrannical shit, it's gonna be easy wins in court, and they're gonna be lawsuits. And I want to remind you, Quantum.
Go ahead.
Most of this city's enemies have already gone to sleep.
Yes, they have. I know all about it.
And all that was just an impeachment. I want to remind you of that. And I don't say this in any kind of fucking nasty way. That impeachment, those impeachment papers was saying, come to court and defend these allegations. And when you decide that you're not willing to face the people, and tell them why you made your decisions, and you fucking pack your bags, then good fucking riddance.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely it. I was very happy to hear the new justices be announced.
And that's my point there, Quantum,
where you're going.
is that I am not I'm not on that energy anymore. Is that laws are going to be made to protect civilians and protect their rights. And if cops are not acting like cops, protecting and serving, then the law is going to fucking clean them up itself. Right? And that includes like the Bobbies of the world, which I fuck with, but that guy's a fucking dumbass at times. You know what I mean?
He's ruined my life many times. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're at a point where, you know, the, I don't know, golden era, whatever you want to call it, it's come. I can only imagine how you're feeling right now, right? You got good people up there. You can get your work done.
Yeah.
I know you don't need to hear a lot about this stuff. Whatever. All I can tell you more is this. With whatever they have going on up north, Princess has recently been talking about what a war it may cause with this and that, deciding who's going to be the general.
A war?
I don't know. It sounds crazy, and I know this sounds crazy for me telling you, but she is literally talking. No, I'm being dead ass right now. She's literally talking to me about whether her and McNulty would be the general, and the result we go to war, whether it's with certain members of the BCSO because whatever's coming, or with the other county. I don't know. I don't know what the hell she's going on about. But I don't know what she's gearing up for. She keeps a lot of things, of course, to herself, and now working with McNulty. But I can only tell you what she's been implying. So I don't know. She's passing some more legislation in that direction as well, I think. Preparations for an unknown whatever.
Can I wait? Like,
That
listen,
is
this
wild.
it's got to be trolls, brother. Like, they war against what?
You know what? I'd like to believe that, Nino, but you remember when I first told you that she's going to spend all the money? And then she did.
How did the account get $20 million, by the way?
Oh, so that was Murray. She called, or yeah, she spoke to him.
Is it back pay?
It's for the pay for all the council jobs, and for like
Huh?
yeah.
What do you mean council jobs?
Like, so she could bump city council up in Blaine County up to 3,500, so she could bump up the other I don't know if deputy mayor's separate technically, but the judges, the lawyers.
So the
I think.
DOJ bailed out BCSO.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh my God. You're kidding,
But
right?
Guess what?
That's crazy.
They didn't give money for DOC. That's why they're still at 600.
Oh,
She's not touching that.
Oh my.
She's not touching that. The money's for them.
Oh my God. That is wild.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is.
I mean, I
she's
don't, it's more of a principle thing, right? Like, I'm glad they got money and shit, but like, you know, guys, the law matters, man. Like, what the fuck?
It does. And she's going to talk to the marshals.
Yeah.
Or that's what she said, at least.
Wait,
to get,
if she
get
got
us back.
20 million, we paid all the marshals money. She said she didn't have any cash to pay.
Uh-huh. There
Bro,
it is.
that is crazy.
She's going to use she's going to try to get more money now to back pay us for her half term from the marshals.
Oh, for back pay.
No, this is what she's going to talk to the marshals about after she got that money, is back pay for our half term. More money. So, yeah. If she can get more for that too. I don't know. So, yeah.
Do people give a shit anymore? Like, it's so crazy.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
But that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides that, I mean, the county's where it's at.
How much was the transfer amount? I think it was like probably 10 mil.
The account was sitting at, said like, what was it, like 6 million? So, maybe it was 15?
Holy shit.
This is me like throwing that guess out there from what she told me, but yeah, I mean, that's mathematically from what she's literally told me. So yeah. Nino, I don't know what's a troll or not anymore. So that's when you ask me that, it's like, I don't know. You tell me at that point. She sits in a castle.
The problem is I recognize that. Listen, I'm happy she got money, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm unhappy to hear that what you're alleging here is indiscretionable spending, right? Now, technically, the law says they can spend money as they wish, but you would think people would realize that there's certain things we shouldn't be doing because, you know. But maybe that's how it is now. Who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, she's doing what she feels right. She feels, comfortable with doing.
My focus, though, at the end of the day, things are getting solved in a much better way now, I think.
Absolutely.
So,
Are you do you know about her kidnappings recently?
I have. Yeah. Well, I heard about someone. What do you know?
Oh, I mean, I know the whole thing. I've been sticking around her to ensure that that doesn't happen for like the past fucking week. After the two that happened, the first one was by the manor. I know you're aware of that one. The second one was from Cyprus, Lang and Alfonso. After that occurred, Alfonso was like reaching out to her, texting her, "Hey, princess, thank you for your donation." Smiley face, kind of treating her like a blood drive. Like really weird. Like, really
it was
weird,
Sam.
saying that
Really,
her blood is the answer. Her blood is the cure. You know, like he's
I
really
fucking knew it.
he's giving into it completely, and so is Lang.
What?
And so, apparently, from what she told me, they don't believe in any of that hocus pocus bullshit. But they somehow managed to change their mind into thinking her blood's gonna fix Sab, and that's why they keep draining her. Which is, I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Wait, maybe that's why she was coming sideways with me.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she thought I told them, because she was kind of asking me questions, like, because here's the thing, like, she was acting real weird the other day, right? Like, it wasn't even like, she kind of had like as if somebody, because I was saying it like, she went from being understanding of the legislation we put in to me being exceptionally forthcoming with her. I'm putting this up. I told everybody about it. I haven't told her about the sewer shit. And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." Fucking giggling and shit over it. The next day, when I was brought up at the legislative authority meeting, she was like, as if I just fucking killed his sister. You know what I mean? She was on that energy. And I'm like, "Wait, excuse me, bitch? Like, what the fuck?" Like, it wasn't even like that. Like, I didn't even like clap back. In fact, Gates clapped on my back because she was on this. I can't believe you would say they're gonna put in the sewer. And Gates was like, "I don't want to hear any of that with all the shit the cops say about like, fuck your dead friend this, fuck it." But for me, the big takeaway was like, something happened, right?
Uh-huh.
Because you don't just flip, right? Like as if like you're, someone pressed the button on you and you're on like a different mode or something. Yeah. And I was wondering, I'm like, damn, something must have happened to her. Then I heard about this blood shit. And now, with you saying everything, I wonder if she thinks I put a fucking hit on her.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
Right?
Especially with the Sab thing, right?
Yes.
Like, it's not like an unknown thing. Like, you know.
And he's being... He's giving into it.
Oh, my
really weird,
God.
like
that is fucking
things.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
What?
So she's been on high alert with she's been staying with BCSO when no cabinet members are around. Myself, Ursula, Murphy. She's been riding with cops to avoid getting, her blood taken or whatever. Oh my God, you're gonna die. An LSPD cop, his name is Tim. I know him. I hired him to the DOC a while ago. You ready for this? He comes up to her. He goes, "Hey, princess, can I have some of your blood?" She goes, "What the fuck?" Like literally, because he's sick. He got the plague on duty. He's coughing.
Oh my God.
He goes, "I read the report. They said in the report your blood's the cure."
Wait, they got people thinking Prince. Oh my brother, what the fuck? No wonder. I'm starting to wonder if she genuinely thinks I had something to do with this. I mean, don't get me wrong. This would be something
coming to her.
This would be something that I would do, but like I don't like have like this kind of issue. Like I know I'm just let me say it out loud, motherfucker. Like I'm just like in shock a little bit in that I'm out here just like cooking away at shit and like I don't know. That's fucking. I don't know, man. That's something else. That's
You got your officers asking her for blood.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I didn't do anything, Quantum.
Oh my God.
Wait, do you think I did this?
No, of course not.
No, like genuinely, not even the.
I
Of
know
course
you couldn't
not.
give a fuck. I know you did.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
you didn't.
All right, thank fucking God.
But yeah.
I mean,
been,
I wish. I mean, fuck it. You know, I mean, I kind of want to take credit. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, I made. You know what? I think it'd actually be funny as fuck if I told her that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Jesus
right.
Christ. You're gonna cook. All right, go ahead.
No, I'm not, because I want hers to succeed. But then again, like, you telling me about like this like war shit like has me a little huh?
I know. If she's really stirring.
Hey, you know, well, it's not. Well, I mean, it could be, but for me, I read it very differently because on one hand, you're like, yo, let's work together, and then just kidding. So what? Like, what's your reason? Like, what's the issue?
I don't. She feels. Oh my God.
What?
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that. I think a few of them want your head,
Who's them?
including kind of her.
Eh?
One word. Sorry, two words. Mason Dixie. You told me about
Princess literally was okay with it the day before, so
she's not okay with it.
she was okay with it.
I know, but with what you did, which by the way, I'm going to tell you this
Is
now.
what?
From
Okay.
me to you, funny as fuck. I love you for it. You know that.
Oh, 100%.
But
That's some very fucking backwards fucking ethics right there.
after it occurred, after everything, and I'm telling you, as recent as yesterday, when I'm literally guarding her life at this point,
Yeah.
they're extremely upset with you.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't. I know.
Listen, with all due respect, if they're upset with me, their morals are fucking trash. Because these dumb fucks buried a serial killer who's attempting to murder somebody, and they put his body next
Bingo.
to officers who died with honors.
You know that guy. You know that guy
Like, you
detained me in the
can't be
parking lot of the
any
prison?
more
I'm
like-
glad he's dead.
Wait, what happened?
He did. I pulled out my gun in the parking lot of the prison one day when I was visiting a lifer because Ember Quinn was coming at me with the plague, like literally by a wharf, like, you know what I mean, threatening my life, coughing on me. I pulled out my civilian firearm to defend myself. Mason Dixie fucking pops out of thin air on his little motorcycle,
Yeah.
and detains me for brandishing or whatever.
That is crazy.
I stand there. I talk.
Wait, who else
Marshal
was?
Pe-
Wait, when was this? How
This
like
was a little while ago. Princess was there, whatever.
No.
Marshal Peters was there. Yeah.
You kind of skipped over the. So they're that upset. Okay, so she's a chameleon. You know what I mean? So it depends who she's with. Her morals change.
Oh yeah.
So, but was that the day of the day after? Like, you know, what's the iron like?
That they buried Mason Dixie.
No, they want your head type shit. Like, are they still pressed on the shit?
Oh no. Okay, so what I just told you was Mason. So the reason why I don't care about Mason Dixie being dead is this is the story I was telling you, like from a little while ago, that he detained me for this shit.
No,
That's
I
why I
know,
don't
but
give a
you
fuck about
said
him.
that they wanted my head.
Oh, they want your head.
How
Okay,
deep
so-
is this? What day was it? You know what I mean? Is this a
this was-
fleeting thought, or is this like
Yeah. This
'cause-
was yesterday or the day before. Yesterday,
I
most
got you.
likely. I can't remember.
All right,
But
fair enough.
I was speaking with her because she was talking to McNulty a bunch and BCSO Helen, and they definitely are. They're pissed about the situation, and she said,
okay.
you know, McNulty handled it like a champ, and he went along with taking care of what he needed to do as sheriff. So she's really happy with him, with how he handled it, apparently.
Okay,
But
he did
they're upset
handle
over
it. Oh, okay, all right. That's unrelated to this war shit.
Maybe part of it, like I said, what she insinuates is very broad. She is referring to pick for undersheriff that is very spicy, that could cause an internal war, and then she's also talking about this and whatever is going to cause a bigger war that she wants to be prepared for. And then she goes on and rambles on about legislating that she should be mentioned as general in her own legislation and whatnot to affirm like who would go to who, or chief, command chief, just in case something were to happen. I don't know, but she keeps alleging these things and is stirring the pot of something she thinks may be coming.
This sounds so deranged.
I know it does.
That I feel like she's telling you this to see if you tell anybody.
Oh God.
No, I'm serious.
Well, in all fairness, she had a conversation with McNulty about it, so there's your validity. Asking him what position he would be if a possible war to break out. They discussed. So.
All right. Well, anyways, they can, let them live in that fairy tale. You know what I mean?
I'd get the LSPD Navy in tip-top shape if I were you.
You trust this guy over here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Obviously, we're not talking about anything crazy, but I know. I'm sure you're. Sorry, what was your name one more time? I'm awful with names.
Josh Miller.
Josh Miller. I'm sure you understand that.
I wouldn't bring him here if I didn't. Let me just tell you that.
Anything that's said here is gonna stay here. My lips are sealed.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Josh is a very, very good man.
All right. Well, fuck. That is it's nothing personal, Josh. It's just how the city is. You know what I mean? Here's something all of a sudden. Next thing you know, this Nino Chavez is trying to kill Princess. When, quite frankly, let her do what she wants to do. As far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean?
No, he knows. If anybody, I know. He definitely knows. But yeah, that's yeah. You really threw a stone at them with that one.
I didn't throw a stone.
Oh.
I think it's unfair to say I threw the stone.
Yeah, I know.
They knowingly were trying to deceive the public. They didn't want this shit released. And it's about to be released to the public in a little while. I will say this is I plan well ahead. It's why the FOIAs are going through. It's why I will do nothing with it. But if they wish to cry, then the truth must come out. And that means a full documentary.
I would love that.
That would be released around the city, including where his burial place is, including who made those decisions, including how the sitting sheriff and sitting mayor feel about the matter. So,
that would be good. That would be amazing.
So when you stand here and you're like, man, who could be the UC sheriff and who could be this and that? And I'm like, listen, I've fought greater enemies. And the truth has always, been my biggest, has been my weapon. You know what I mean? That and the Constitution. Can you do this? Is this legal? It's not? Okay. Come to court. Explain yourself. And few do. I want to say, for all the shit that Moose Knuckles has gotten, and Jaina, they showed up for their impeachment hearing.
Yes, they did. That's damn right. Moose impeached himself. You know that.
That is true. So, anyways, I appreciate you let me know.
Of course, I guess I could throw something else out there just to sprinkle on top. She has been. You know who Edgar is, right?
Yeah.
Just thought you should know this probably.
Yeah.
She's pretty close with him, I think, with that group of people.
Really?
I guess he's been having a lot of dinner parties recently.
I'm very aware.
That's his thing now. He's a dinner party guy. He's been to 2 or 3 now.
Bro, Quantum is such Littlefinger. It's great.
She got involved with somebody that's very close to them in their group named Benicio Delgado. They just started dating as of yesterday.
Who?
Benicio Delgado?
And who?
Oh, like who is he?
No. Who is he dating?
The princess.
Oh, wait.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Shut up.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold on. So, okay. So she started dating. What the fuck? you know what? You go, girl. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you go, girl. And they're very close now, Edgar and all the. Yeah, he's his guy, and this and that. So, anyways, she has people to send after people if she wants or something. But yeah, I don't know. I thought you'd like that little bit.
Maybe he's the general she's looking for.
Well, she actually does want to name him her Knight of Sergeant. Actually, she added him to the legislation already, calling him like her consort. Okay, it's a whole thing. Anyways, there's your daily
Wait,
bit
so
of,
like, so wait, okay, so she's
whatever.
not married to Mumbles, or is she still married to Mumbles?
I don't think they were ever really married. It was a politically arranged thing. I don't.
Oh,
You
like
know
not
what
officially? Gotcha.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So she's
Alright.
dating a little bit of a crime families intertwined. I don't know. I want to put like a fancy title on it.
Interesting. Okay. Well, wait, what does it have to do with the dinner parties?
She's always there because Benny invites her as his plus one because he's very close to Edgar.
Benny?
Yeah, his name's Benny, Benicio Delgado.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Just some food for
Alright.
thought.
Interesting. Jesus. Wait, what do you mean Barrett was right?
So
Man, what the fuck, man? That's fucking crazy.
yeah, a little bit. I just hope it doesn't get to a point where they get certain favors from the mayor. We'll see. I'll let you know, my friend.
Oh my God! It's for the pardon.
Uh-huh.
It's for the pardon, brother. Actually, Edgar asked me about that. Of course, I was like, of course I'm gonna pardon you. I always thought myself and Edgar would get along pretty well. He's kind of crazy. Tilly just kind of fucked up all that. But I think
What the hell? I was saying hi to Tilly. You were with her at the Epsilon place yesterday.
I did, but she still fucked it up back then. She got mad I wouldn't hang out with her, so she fucking started fucking causing shit between us.
Why
So-
she got that vest on? What is she trying to do?
What vest?
I saw her with you at the Epsilon event.
Yeah, but what
yesterday.
vest? She didn't have a vest on. It wasn't. Yeah, we were participating. We were
Oh, okay.
helping Junior out with it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What the
Yeah. She. Yeah. But anyways. That's the tea. And I gotta go. Gotta go take care of some materials. I got.
All right.
Sellers
Hey.
right now. So.
Easy. How's
still doing that.
Is it working well with Court Center? Are you getting help over there with this?
Not exactly. I think I need to speak to Jason.
Speak with Jason.
Okay.
Things have been going pretty good there. I
Mhm.
want her to make sure you're getting everything you need. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. I haven't seen any of the renovations yet either. Gotta stop by.
Hell yeah.
No.
All right.
I'll go ahead and speak up with her. But yeah, Josh and I are gonna go take care of some business.
All right.
As
Hey.
always, if there's anything you need, you let me know.
Will do. All right.
Oh, I asked the justices if I could be the fifth justice. I don't think they said that. They like me.
Yeah. All right.
Go for an interview.
All right. Y'all stay
got
safe, yeah?
Have a good day, Nino.
You too. What the fuck? Wait, hold up. Give me a sec. Let me